in your decision matrix, were taxes or from an cost of ownership perspective, did any of these things, like from a capital perspective or from an operational perspective, were these considerations in this, or was it really about density and being able to drive an infrastructure that you designed and laid out? Or
certainly the financials were important as well, particularly on the operational side. So I won't throw out any specific numbers, but from a savings standpoint, it was significant. We're saving by about 2/3 of what we were paying previously, and getting a lot more from the facility as well. So I'm not trying to give out all the endorsements for the facility, but it was important to us. But so were other things. I mean, savings is on everyone's mind these days, right? And from a network perspective, IO is a carrier-neutral facility, so we had the ability to move away from a vendor who was not, and obviously that made a pretty dramatic impact on the bottom line from a circuit perspective. So,
how many cross connects do you have? I mean, anything you don't feel like answering, I'm curious, just as we kind of go across the.
Well, I think in IO, I think we only have 3.
Right.
But a few more.
How many do you have, Chess?
I'd say at least 20, if 20. Not more. Yeah.
So I think we intend to do more. As we continue to expand within the facility and connect with other.
What kind of growth are you seeing in your infrastructure? Is it the same kind of, doubling of capacity over time, or is it less than or more than that, or?
From a storage standpoint, yes. So we're moving away from a particular sort of physical hardware device more into virtualization and blades. So I think right now from a like per server growth standpoint, the number's a little bit skewed. But I'd say right now I think we're probably growing 100% on the storage front year over year, and on the server front probably somewhere in the range of 30.
Wow.